Joey Wahler with brand new, just introduced Wagner head basketball coach Donald Copeland. And Don, a lot of talk during your introduction in your speech about family. Family with the players and coaches that help make you who you are and create this day, and family being a big theme of what made you feel so much at home here as an assistant and why you're back here now running the show.
Yeah, I think that's important. Like I said, I'm in this position because of the surrounding people I've had, so supportive of me, and that's kind of how everything has built from I've been able to build a foundation for my life, and now it's going to hopefully carry over into our program as we move forward.
Some of the people on hand for the festivities today, it was kind of like, this is your life. Donald Copeland, Bashir Mason came back, just took over at St. Peter's, of course. You had Bob Hurley Sr., who you played for at St. Anthony. How about having them in attendance?
I mean, that's what this thing has been about. For me, it's special. I appreciate them so much more than they ever could know. But they are part of my family. My circle of people that I communicate with that have been with me, not just in my coaching but in my life. So to have Coach Hurley here, to have Bosch here, I think it just speaks volumes to the relationships we've been able to maintain.
And speaking of relationships, you have a very special one, obviously, with these guys. Talk about the one with Bosch, because he gave you your first coaching opportunity at a time when you say you weren't even sure if coaching was for you, right?
Yeah, when you're a player, you only know playing, and that's what you view yourself as. And I was 31 years old. I felt like I could still play, and I could. But the relationship for him and I is so much bigger than basketball. We came up together. Basketball started it. It's now expanded to something else. And then the opportunity he gave me allowed me to grow, allowed me to be myself. He didn't hold my hand. And then just I was fortunate to see him day in and day out what went into building a program, and sustaining it every single day. For that, I'm forever grateful.
What does, in your mind, mainly these days, things so quickly changing, what does go into building a program, especially at a place like Wagner at this level?
I think it's just the approach. I think, wherever you are, whether that's life, sports, anything, it's going to be what you put into it. It's going to be what you make it. I've watched him from behind the scenes run his program like a Fortune 500 company, and that's holding everyone accountable, being involved in every little small detail that goes into your program, who's involved with your program, the day-to-day of everything they do, but also having relationships on the other side of that with the people involved in the program. So I learned the right way.
You went back to your alma mater, Seton Hall, where you were a great player and coached for a year under Kevin Willard. I know that you feel that experience, although it was only 1 year chronologically, it almost seems like you feel you got more than just a year's worth out of that, right?
Absolutely. Coach Willard, what he's been able to accomplish at Seton Hall, makes me even more of a proud alum, being there, even going into it, and then getting to see him behind the scenes and the relentless worker that he is. I got to see it at that level too, on that side of coaching, because it's different as a player. But the day-to-day with him was no different than what I was used to. The work that goes into it, and I'm forever grateful to him.
Walt Hamline, the athletic director who hired you for this job, he made a point during his speech today that the first people he spoke to, he's a smart man, right? This is why he's been here so long, one reason anyway. First people he spoke to before choosing a coach were the players. Yep. And to a man, they talked about wanting you. How does that make you feel?
Honored, really. I think now Coach Hamline, he's done it. He's one of the best, so he gets it. He knows that none of us are magicians, so we need the players. So who better to speak to than those guys? But I'm forever grateful for them. I think one thing they know about me, anybody that's played for me or been around me, is that the relationship is going to outlast how long we're together for basketball, and that's been important to me. And I think they know that, and I think they can appreciate that, which also gravitates them to me more on the court. So I'm here because of them and what they've been able to accomplish.
You take over at a time when the transfer portal is in full swing. It's become such a big part of things. You've got to see who's staying, who's going, who's coming in. It's crazy For a guy like you in this situation today, where do you start?
The same way I've always started. It's culture, for me. Transfer portal, college, high school. It doesn't matter. We're looking for a specific player, a specific person, wherever he may be, anywhere. But he's got to be in line with what this thing has been built on for us, the culture that we have here. It's probably not for everybody because you have to be a certain way, not only on the court but off the court. So I'm excited about that challenge, though, finding the right fit, putting the pieces together. I've done it as an assistant helping, but obviously now as a head coach, it's a different sense you got to have. So I'm excited for that challenge. I'm excited about these guys here. They trust me to surround them with the pieces that we would need. So, I'm all I can say is I'm excited about it.
And then finally, I've saved, Coach, the toughest question for last. You handled your speech beautifully, so I know you can handle this question. Bashir Mason, your predecessor, mentor, he's quite the dresser.
Oh.
We've talked about it often over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, the last year or two, because of the pandemic, he cut it back to sweats and said he was choosing comfort over style, so he switched gears. The question for you, how's the suit game, and is it going to be suits or sweats with you at the helm?
Well, my suits fit better than Bosch's. I'm probably in better shape than he is.
Oh, wait a minute.
So, but no, I mean, no one. His dressing ability speaks for itself. As far as suits to sweats during the game, that I haven't thought that far ahead yet. That'll be a collective decision with me and my staff. So, but we're a long way away from that.
Well, again, quite a speech. I think it stirred something in all of us. It was a pleasure to watch. Congratulations again and best of luck.
Joey, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, really.
Same here. With fellow Seton Hall alum and new Wagner coach, Donald Copeland.